Alrighty then, let's kick off, shall we? Hello, greetings, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Dentalty Gamer, and welcome to Dag Reads. Because Dag is literate, Dag is capable of reading, that's right, with my own two peepers and all. No, what are we doing? We're doing some reading, we're doing reading. What are we reading? We are reading the new Pathfinder Player Core 2 book, which is releasing this month. The subscribers to the Paizo subscription have the digital copies now, and I'm going through and reading them all and finding out all the cool stuff that's in this book. But what is Player Core 2, you say? Why a thing? So, for those of you who do not know, Paizo released Pathfinder 2nd Edition a few years back, and then the OGL shit happened with D&D, so Paizo went, hey, let's move Pathfinder a little bit adjacent, and made Pathfinder Remastered. Now, for those of you who aren't in the big Pathfinder scene, Pathfinder Remastered is fully compatible with pre-remastered. It's entirely compatible, 100%. But as they move forward as a company, Paizo just didn't want to, continue making products and things that fell potentially under that OGL, instead creating their own licensing, blah, 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 blah. So, they have released three new books three new core books, which are, of course, the Player Core 1, which is this bad boy here, the GM Core, which is this one here, and the Monster Core. There we go. Boom. Nice. Now, in those books is obviously all is the first iterations of all the remastered stuff, and the Player Core 2 is like the Advanced Player's Guide, another set of classes, races, yada yada yada. So this is the second stream that we've done. Last stream we did all the races and the versatile heritages, or the ancestries and the versatile heritages. Now we're going to be looking at the classes today. Black Mist 69, very pog and based. Can I suggest starting from back to front as this swashbuckle? I mean, you could. It'd be wild. It'd be madness. How dare you? Don't challenge my worldview. Black Mist coming in here like that. Jesus. Hey, Dag. Yeah. What? Are you too swole for my shirt? I'm always too swole for my shirt. No, I'm not gonna do that because I am actually too big. I am definitely losing weight, which is good. And my shoulders are big and broad as they always are, which make buying shirts difficult. So there you go. Excited to hear about the classes. Nice, good to hear. Cass and Connor here. What's up, guys? Howdy all. I'm Malakisa. Good to see you. OG is here. Schooly Eye is here. I thought I saw McBluff earlier on. McBluff, hi. Hi. Is Dag too sexy for Mally? No, stop it. All right. Well, look, I thought about going back to front in terms of the breakdown, but you know what? That'll do my head in. So no, we're gonna go front. We're gonna go in alphabetical order, as God intended. We're gonna go from Alchemist to the Barbarian to Champion to Investigator to Monk, Oracle, Sorcerer, and Swashbuckler. Now, a couple of things to bear in mind as we move forward. Hey, McClover, good to see you. And Australis plays. Good to see you too, my friend. Now, before we do it in order. Okay, calm down. I'm doing it in order. Now, the first thing to remember is, I always tell people this, whenever I assess new materials, I do not make a comparison traditionally. Of course, I'm going to be thinking about the Pathfinder original stuff, the legacy stuff, the Pathfinder 2nd Edition stuff for these same classes, but that is not going to adjust what I'm going to be accepting as the reality of the new materials I'm being presented with here. So you guys don't need to worry about it. What I'm telling you guys is this isn't a review to go, which is better, which is worse, what should you use? I'm going, here is what it is now. This is good, this is bad, let's find out together. That's kind of what I'm saying. Cool. Question from Australis. Is any of the new stuff not covered in remastered edition, like Dragon Blood, going to be errated into remastered? Well, Australis, good question. Yes, yesterday we covered, there is now a versatile heritage called Dragon Blooded. So that is now in this book here. So it's there, it's covered, it's back. The intention, I believe, is currently that all of the legacy stuff for the core materials, the base materials for players, is being converted into a remastered version. It is just taking time, energy, effort, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, to answer specifically about the Dragon Blood, yes, there is now Dragon Blooded as a versatile heritage, and there are now the sorcerers in this book, which also means there are going to be Dragon Blooded sorcerers as well, I think. Hopefully. I mean, we have to see. Like I said, I've only had a brief flip through. I haven't actually digested it, so we'll find out together. So, there you go. All right, who's ready to get started? Let's do it. Yeah! Woo! Okay, so kicking us off is the Alchemist. Now, when the Alchemist first dropped, there were, I know I said I wasn't going to do a comparison, but, you know, when the Alchemist first dropped in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, one of the cool things is it also introduced the idea of goblins being more readily accepted into societies, and this was actually the iconic they created to sell that idea. This is Fumbus. He is a goblin, and he is a hero. There you go. It's Scrump. Yeah, basically. You know, honestly, I think Scrump is well suited to a Pathfinder game. Just saying, putting it out there. Hercules, thank you so much for the follow. Our first time chatter, welcome in. Grab yourself a chair, sit down, unwind, relax. Tell us, how did you find good old Dag on the Pathfinder wagon? Let me know where you come from. What are you into? All the things. All right. So the Alchemist, let's see. The Alchemist. There is no sight more beautiful to you than a strange brew bubbling in a beaker, and you consume your ingenious elixirs with abandon. You're fascinated by uncovering the secrets of science and the natural world, and you're constantly experimenting in your lab or on the go with inventive concoctions for every eventuality. You are fearless in the face of risk, hurling explosives or toxic creations at your foes. Your unique path towards greatness is lined with alchemical brews that push your mind and body to their limits. So there you go. That's cool. That is a scurry goblin. Scurry goblin. Nah, goblins aren't scary. Goblins do poetry. Do I still have that little... Let's see. Do I have it here? Maybe. Might be over here. Hold on. Give me a sec. I do. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So goblins in Pathfinder, by the way, actually write little poems that have the same cadence about themselves for everyone. So this card here, right, is Knock Knock. He is a goblin from the Kingmaker campaign. And this is the song for Knock Knock, which follows, again, the same cadence as other things. Lamashtu's chosen Knock Knock be. That's why his eye's number 3. Middle eye is not real yet, but soon will be, on that you bet. Stupid gobs want Knock Knock dead. Bang a drum, beat on his head. His loyalty, it knows no end. Knock Knock Longshank's bestest friend. And that's his thing. So yeah. And all of them have the same rhyming scheme for their own personal ones, which I like. It's really cool. So, yeah. Oh my god, Dave's already declared he's gonna be in the Pathfinder 2 one shot you're running. Don't need Scrum 2. Well, it's that one shot is actually I've already started planning it. It is going to be an all goblin campaign, so there's going to be definite scrumpage for sure. So there you go. Kingmaker scares me because of the video game. Yeah, fair. Well, actually, so Kingmaker is, and I don't just want to, sorry, we're talking about the Alchemist, but I am talking to chat, you know, so. Last thing before we continue on the Alchemist, Kingmaker is probably one of the most complicated modules that Paizo has released, mostly because it is a kingdom builder game, and it is set and designed for, like, Empire Quest and stuff. So, if you're getting into Pathfinder for the first time, number one, I always recommend try to only use materials from just the player core. And start off with like a one shot or like a smaller campaign. Definitely don't take on things like Kingmaker and stuff like that. That's huge. Found me from YouTube, coming answer to you while I followed Pathfinder for a while, mostly for the lore, which I like. But after playing CRPG, adapted in Overwatch of Ashes, I want to actually play and run some specific games. Nice! That's really cool. That's exciting. I love Wrath of Righteousness. And Wardens of the Wildwood just finished on its modules. I have had a read of it. Definitely a good choice. It is a lot of fun. I haven't run it. Thank you, McCluber. I haven't run it yet, but I'm keen to at some point. But yeah, hey, you know what? You'll see a ton of live plays here. And if you ever have questions about running the system as a GM, or even playing, ask away. We are, very interactive and stuff. Sirenscape is releasing part 3 of the 7 Dudes of Soundpoint. Yes, I'm aware of that too. Okay. I'm going to go get a tissue real quick, and then I'm going to come back. Bear in mind. Stay here. Be cool. Everyone be chill. Okay, I'm back. All right, so Bloodlords is fun. Yes, Bloodlords is good. See, that's the thing about Paizo. There's just always so many cool and awesome things to actually potentially run. Okie dokie. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so Alchemist. Key attribute is intelligence. That's fair. 8 hit points. So basically when we're looking at hit points, we're looking at how tough they are, how resilient they are. An 8 hit point is pretty resilient. You usually get 10 or 12 for the fighters, 6 for the spellcasters, 8 is kind of in the mid-range. So makes sense for the Alchemist. You're looking at sort of like the roguish skill person individual. So yeah, cool. Initial proficiencies, you gain perception, expertise in fortitude reflex, makes sense. Training in will, trained in crafting, 3+ your intelligence modifier, and given you're an intelligence key attribute thing, that's going to be quite good. Trained in simple weapons, bombs, unarmed strikes, light, medium, unarmored, and your class DC is fine. Okay, cool. So pretty straightforward stuff there. Nothing stands out as, oh my god. During combat encounters, you lob bombs at your foes, harry your enemies, support the rest of your party with potent elixirs. You might even use mutagens to warp your body and resilience, which is cool. That's what I expect from the Alchemist, because the original one was always about using mutagens to boost yourself up or Jekyll and Hyde yourself, throwing bombs and stuff. So it seems like all of that is going to be on the cards here. Here's Jim planning. Question, yes. Ask away, OG. Ask your question. During social encounters, you provide knowledge and experience about alchemical items and related to secrets and poisons and stuff. Cool, that makes sense. While exploring, you keep an eye out for additional ingredients and alchemical reagents. Now, I know alchemical reagents is a rule set in the game, and I know I saw it later on. So when you make a potion, you can add certain things to make it more potent and the like. I don't know how much gameplay that's actually going to be in practically, because I tell people this all the time. Just because Paizo has rules for it doesn't mean you have to use it. So I don't think that's going to be I don't think that's going to be an overly utilized function for basic gameplay, is to go, ooh, I want to cast this spell. Can we stop and look for golden orb weaver spider webs, and, just run around and do stuff? It's the same thing in D&D that, people generally trying to hand wave material components. I feel like that level of the exploration of looking for alchemical reagents is just going to kind of get hand-waved by most alchemists. In the downtime, you experiment in the lab, brewing elixirs, yada yada yada. Makes sense. You might enjoy tinkering with formulas, getting a kick out of wreaking havoc with alchemical concoctions, endlessly experiment. Makes sense. Others probably think you're some kind of sorcerer or eccentric wizard they don't understand. Fair. They don't understand your zeal for creativity. Sure. Fools. They all underestimated me, but they'll rue the day that they ever crossed. No, yeah, that could be fun. Assume that you haven't caused a catastrophe with your experiments, you inevitably will. Nice, I like that too. Although I feel like most people come to the mindset of an alchemist of, you are a mad scientist, Heritages all had hit points associated with them. Is that for the base average person, or do you really take on the hit point from the class? Yes. So when you create your character, you start with the hit points for your ancestry. You then take from every level the hit points you gain from that class. And then from there on in, that's whatever it is. So with an alchemist, because I'm taking the alchemist, it's 8+ your con. And that's it. Every level I take, I'm getting 8+ my con. there's no dice rolling or anything like that. You just get a stable increase. Wait, I also have a question. Is the one-shot going to use remastered rules? Are the rules going to be good for me to look up to prep? Look, you can prep all you want. It is a first contact game, so you don't need to stress about the Pathfinder 2nd Edition one-shot that we're looking at for that. Is my cat sneaking around out there? She probably is. So yeah, all you need to know is that it is going to be all goblins. I'll do a write-up, and you'll get everything you'll need to know in time. We're all currently prepping for Gen Con, so I'm measuring my attention carefully on that game. Dag's going to make an Alchemist villain? Yes, absolutely. Just added a harvesting job for the setting up for the campaign long. Yeah, so Astralis, like I said, with the camping and with the exploration stuff, I want to see more of that done, but it is a difficult learning curve for a lot of GMs, I think, the exploration stuff. Not overly, but bit by bit, you need to add stuff, and yeah, the harvesting and the and all that. That I think is going in that you have to have a particular table for that. I think that's my feelings. That's my thoughts. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so now looking at the advancement list. Now, as you guys know, Paizo has streamlined every single class advancement. So this is going to look pretty much the same no matter which class you look at. Ancestry background, attribute boost, initial proficiencies, alchemist feats, skill feats, general feats, and attribute boosts and skill boosts or skill increases. They're all going to be the same. So what we're going to look at here is specifically the stuff that isn't in the feat list, so we can try to understand it a little bit. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. But that'll have, if it doesn't make sense, I'll have to talk about it in multi-classing, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. Is that, or it's the quest to get rare reagents for an uber rare potion? See, yeah, so if you are specifically setting a quest, that's one thing. But to passively be constantly on the lookout for just whatever is going around, for me is the equivalent of a player going into a shop and saying, I want to browse. It's like, as a GM, you're like, okay, I know you want to browse, but like, I can't sit there and inventory an entire shop for you while you decide what you want to have. I can tell you it's a blacksmith. They're selling a lot of metalwork. If you can look around at the pages of materials that you have for metallurgy, and if you find something, I can let you know if this place has it. Or I could set a gold amount and say, hey, this general store has items valued up to 50 gold pieces here and on the shelves. Anything worth 50 gold pieces, he probably has in stock or has it nearby enough, That's how, you generally work it. To have someone just outrightly looking for stuff, that's tough. So, yeah. Base reagents are set in auto amount per day. Yeah, that's cool. I do like that. I do like that, too. Components, I like for dramatic story beats. Your average alchemical concoction is tedious. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, is I think that area, it will be tedious for the most part. So, while it is cool that they've included those rules, and I want to bear that in mind, it is cool they've included it. We don't need it, for the most part. I think I don't need it for general use, so, yeah. All right. Blah, 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 initial proficiencies. Alchemy. Okay, you understand the reactions between all manner of reagents and can concoct alchemical items to meet your needs. You can do this with normal reagents in the craft action, or you can specifically prepare chemicals that allow you to craft temporary items quickly at no cost. Over time, you can create more alchemical items for free, and since each of them become more and more powerful, your advancement, yada, yada, yada. So basically what it is saying is you gain alchemical crafting as a feat, which is cool, but you also, and you automatically identify alchemical items you have formulas for. Nice. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Let's have a quick look at the feat, alchemical crafting, just so we know what they get initially. Feats. Here we go. Alchemical crafting. Trained in crafting, you can use craft activity to create alchemical items. When you use this feat, you immediately add the formulas of 4 common first-level alchemical items to your formula book. Now, the formula book is going to be the major thing we look at, because much like a wizard having a spell book, the formula book contains the potions that they can create. The item level determines what level of thing you can make, and then as you level up, that obviously increases. So let's find out about this formula book. An alchemist keeps meticulous formulas for every item they can create. You start with a standard formula book for free. The formula book contains the formula for 2 common first-level alchemist items of your choice, in addition to any formulas you have gained with alchemical crafting and your research field. So, without looking at research field at the moment, that would be 6 first-level alchemy potions. The catalog of alchemical items begins on page 281. Sweet. Each time you gain a level, you can add formulas from 2 common alchemical items to your formula book. The new formulas can be for any level item you can create. You learn these formulas automatically, but also it's possible to find or buy additional formulas in settlements or from other alchemists, or to select the inventor skill feat so you may invent them. As normal, having a base formula is sufficient for you to craft upgrade types of the item. You do not need to learn higher levels formula. For instance, if you have a first level formula for a minor elixir of life, you can create a minor, lesser, moderate, greater, major, or true elixir of life so long as you meet the level and requirements. Okay, that's really cool. So instead of looking at, instead of having to take every item at every level like you originally did, like way back when, now it'll automatically upgrade for you, meaning that, you know, you never really need to overwork your formula book to get too much in. So that's cool. So that's streamlined that quite a bit, I think. Hey, Odd Bandicoot, welcome in. And Nightwolf, good to see you, man. How are ya? Hope you're doing well. Okay, yeah. So cool. I do like that. So that seems like it's a lot more streamlined. That is going to, I think, straight up make Alchemists way more accessible. One of the toughest things is just keeping like constant tabs on all of your spells and abilities and stuff like that. And I think having it automatically heighten or automatically upgrade, so as you're leveling up, all of them sort of just jump up, that's going to make them way better. So yeah, happy for that. All right. Advanced alchemy. During your daily preparations, you spend some time to create alchemical items that can be used over the course of the day. You do not need to make a crafting check to do this. You can use your alchemist toolkit instead of a lab. You can ignore the number of days typically used to create the items. Craft the number of alchemical items is equal to 4 plus your intelligence modifier. Each must be from your formula book and have an item level equal to or lower than your level. They persist for 24 hours until your daily prep. Okay, so effectively, your formula book has the potions you can create, and 4 plus your intelligence modifier is how many you create of potions equal to your level or lower. Interesting. I roughly, off the top of my head, see that being like 5 to 7 potions per day that you can just prepare. I think that's plenty. I think that's good. I'm interested to see what the level scaling on that is. Because 4 plus your intelligence, your entire thing, there aren't too many things and options to boost up your raw stats. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that one. It's okay for now, but you know, we'll see. Nightwolf doing good. I missed many of your live games from being at work. Aw, yeah, it happens. That's okay, boy. Hey, you know what? If you want to, all of my live games are available for watching afterwards, if you would like, over on my previously live Dead Aussie Gamer Live channel. So that's the last YouTube link there, in case you're ever bored. Okay, versatile vials. You know how to create fast-acting versatile vials, special items that can be used as bombs and be turned into other alchemical items by introducing reagents. During your daily prep, you can create a number of versatile vials equal to 2 plus your intelligence, which is also your maximum number of vials. Okay, so if you go to the maximum number, yeah, for every 10 minutes you spend in exploration mode, you regain 2 vials. Okay, so they recharge. Versatile vials are infused items and are destroyed if not used by the next time you make your daily prep. As the vials you create always have the highest craft. Yeah. So versatile vial. Vial is created. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like you have a vial of fluid, and according to Versatile Vial, you can either throw the vial and detonate it, or consume it and gain a bonus. So, if you throw it at level 1 with lesser, it deals 1d6 acid and 1d6 splash damage. If you have a moderate one and you throw it, it'll do 2d6 acid and 2 splash damage. But if you drink it instead, you get a +1 to your attack. Then as it gets higher, it's more acid damage and more attack bonus. So it is versatile. So you can keep a bunch of these and use them as either makeshift bombs or as potions to buff yourself. That's rad. I like that. It's hard to chat with VOD. That's true, Nightwolf. It is. It is. So, like, the chat is 90% of the joy of my channel. So, you know, I get it. Hey, Bruin. Welcome in. I do like that. All right. Quick alchemy. Create consumable. Blah, 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 blah. You don't have to spend the normal amount of monetary costs. Cool, and quick file. Can be used as a bomb. Yeah. Okay, so that is... When do you get that? Quick alchemy. Where is it? Am I blind? No, I'm blind. Okay. I don't see quick alchemy here. Interesting. Okay, I wonder if that's a typo. Because technically speaking, I don't see where I'd get quick alchemy. Unless that's part of... Oh, no, that is part of alchemy. Yeah, okay. So when you get alchemy, which is there, you get formula book, advanced alchemy, versatile vials, and quick alchemy. That makes sense. Okay, so you get all of that under the one thing. All right, research field. Now, the big thing about Pathfinder is the deviating parts for their classes. So this is where we're deviating with the different research fields. Yada yada yada, 60 to 62, you get different choices of formulas with special other benefits that happen with your versatile vial as you level up. Cool, love that. Regular feats, yada yada yada, field discoveries, you learn a field discovery as before. We learned that. Powerful alchemy, increasing the DCs of stuff, weapon expertise, yada yada, so these are all the same. Double brew. You know your formula so well you can create 2 at once, so you double your speed crafting alchemy. Perception expertise, advanced vials, improve your fields, vials, and stuff like that. That's cool. Chemical hardiness. Strengthen your organs, improve your fortitude. Okay. Greater field discovery, so further leveling things up like that. Explosion dodger. Boost your reflex save. Abundant vials. Permanently quicken. So you can use quick alchemy. That's cool. Alchemical mastery. Increasing DCs. And medium armor proficiency. Okay. Research fields. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to go get the door. And then I will return. And then we'll go to research fields. Right, done. Pee break. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna get hungry, so I'm gonna go get my phone so I can order some pie. Because pie is delicious. Now, for those of you who haven't been to Australia before, one of the massive parts of the Australian culture is, of course, enjoying your Aussie pie, okay? Because overseas, apparently, they don't do, they do not do the good old-fashioned meat pie. So I'm gonna order myself a curry pie. I love the curry pie. I'm gonna order a bacon and egg pie. And I'm gonna order... Oh, I want a pepper steak. You have a pepper steak? Oh, tell me you've got a pepper steak. Oh, you do have a pepper steak, but it comes with peppercorns. That's not traditional. You know what? 2 pies will do. Done. There we go. Extra Aussie right now. Yep. Yeah, you gotta have the extra Aussie. Be extra ochre when you're ordering pie. Alright, done. Orders placed. Pies are on their way. Okay. So, now, Paizo do like their options and varieties. One of the things I love about Pathfinder is that having these options is not all about trying to learn everything that it's not about learning everything that is available to your class like it is with D&D. Instead, it is going, here are your options. You have a ton of options. Just pick one and learn that tree. Learn that path. And that's, what you do. You find the path. Isn't it 9 a.m.? It is 9 a.m. I can have a meat pie for breakfast if I want. It's not even 9 a.m. It's like 8:30. But yeah, by the time it gets here, it'll be 9. But yes! I have my meat pie. And one of them is a brekkie pie. My dad's 10 a.m. lunchtime work. Yeah, that's it. Look, don't judge. Get out of here. Okay, let's look at these specializations. Is there a wrong time for meat? Not really. You know what? I've actually seen this now, the whole, not the paleo diet, but it's something like a carnivore diet where you have, like, steak for breakfast. I don't know if I could do that, but, maybe leftover steak, but, yeah. Anyway. All right. The Bomber. You specialize in explosions and other violent reactions. Your formula, you get 2 common first-level alchemical bombs. Cool. Field benefit. When throwing an alchemical bomb with a splash trait, you choose to deal splash damage to only a primary target instead of to the splash area. That's cool. Field vials. When using a strike with a versatile vial, you can choose to have it deal cold, electric, or fire instead of acid. Nice. Field discovery at 5th level. You've calculated all the angles to maximize your splash. When throwing the bomb with a splash rate, you can cause the bomb to deal splash equal to your intelligence. Nice. That's cool. Advanced. You can mix ingredients such as magic dust or flakes, precious materials. Yada yada. You can make your bombs adamantine, cold iron, dawn silver if you're wearing an item from precious material. That's cool. And greater field discovery, you can increase the splash on your bombs to damage creatures within 10 or 15 foot. Nice. That's cool. Alright, so straight away the bomber focuses on the enhancing the bombs themselves, which I think is really cool and makes perfect sense for what you were trying to do. Then we have the chirurgeon, which is kind of like your doctor. Having a bacon pizza, basically a meat pie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of. If you go to the alchemist route, why wouldn't you pick the bomber type? Well, because there are so many different types of alchemists, such as the healing one right here. You concentrate on healing with your alchemy. You get 2 common first level elixirs with the healing trait, like antidote, anti-plague, etc. Field benefit, you can use your proficiency rank in crafting for anything that requires a proficiency in medicine, such as using your yada yada yada. Oh, so yeah, you can use your crafting in place of your medicine for all medicine checks. That's pretty cool. Your versatile vials can be used to heal a living creature a number of hit points equal to the vial's initial damage. Creature can drink the vial for this benefit, or you can throw the vial at a willing creature. Hell yeah! Freaking healing bombs! Fucking amazing. Love that. Field discovery, yada yada. When a creature drinks the infused elixir, they gain temporary hit points, so that's cool. When you heal a creature that is half its hit points or fewer, the coagulant trait doesn't apply that healing. Coagulant trait. Healing items with the coagulant trait loses its effectiveness when they are applied in a short period of time. If a creature heals hit points from an item with a coagulant trait, that creature is temporarily immune to healing for 10 minutes. Ah! That's cool. So if someone's got half their hit points or fewer, at level 11, you ignore the coagulant thing. Cool. I love that. I dig that. I really dig that. High five to the face of the glass bottle. Yes. And then the gray one. When using quick alchemy. Oh, nice. The 13th level. When used quick alchemy to create any type of elixir of life, the creatures healed by the item regain maximum hit points possible instead of rolling. That's dope. That's dope. All right, mutagen. So the other type of alchemist here, we're looking at the mutagen. They're the people who stick needles in their bodies and go Jekyll and Hyde on people. If you focus on Pizami, you change your transformations. You get 2 mutagens. Field benefit. When you use a mutagen, you get a number of temporary hit points equal to your intelligence. Cool. So you get tougher. You drink the components of one of your versatile things to suppress your drawbacks. Oh, nice. Cool. So now there's drawbacks to your shapeshifting. And you can use your vials to reduce it. Neat. I dig that. When you roll a fortitude save while affected by a mutagen and dislike the result, you can end the effect of the mutagen to re-roll the save. Ooh, that's cool. I love that. That's true. Well, you don't need needles to inject. Could be a pill, could be a suppository, could be some gas. I had a barbarian character of mine who was a rage chemist who had these like sort of vials that were like kind of on his chest. So when he needed to like Hulk out, he would smash the vial, and then the gas would just go, and he'd breathe in, and he'd just be, fuck yeah, and then just snort the gas. What he would do. Stick it up your bum, then rage. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely a suppository. You need to use a salve. Oh, he used like an ointment, like just, Can you imagine? That'd be such a weird one. You'd be like, okay, cool, you need a rage. Cool, what do you need to do? Stick out your hand. What? Stick out your hand. Okay. Now rub it into your pores. Yeah. Gently rub it into your pores. Yeah, okay. There it is. Make sure you get it nice and even spread. And now exfoliate. Could be fun. I dare someone to do that. Okay. The skincare routine. Okay. When you drink one of your field vials, you gain resistance to physical damage for the same duration. That's cool. Field of discovery. You imbibe a mutagen, one of the effects of another mutagen. You can gain the effects and drawbacks of both at once. Nice. Despite having the polymorph trait would not normally function together, you can come under the effect of it. Nice. You can chimera yourself. That's pretty cool. I love that. Oil of Conan instead of Oil of Ulan. Yeah, that's it. Because I'm worth it. Yeah, just fucking weird. Anyway. Lastly, we have for our field discoveries, the toxicologist. Specializing in toxins and venoms. You get 2 alchemical poisons. Like, I'm the worst person to get into something like I'm not super into the alchemist stuff because it's too complex. Well, that's exactly why. Okay, Cass, I'm going to tell you a story. I was exactly what I thought when I first saw the Alchemist. It was so complicated, I hated it. And now, after I took the time to learn it, it is my favorite class. Don't know how it happened. It literally just did. It was just one of those, like, wake-up moments, and I'm just like, wow, I'm actually really enjoying the Alchemist. Because, yeah, the original Alchemist... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. So, this is the Pathfinder First Edition Advanced Player's Guide. So this is the first edition one. Now, this was my first contact with the Alchemist, who of course was not the original, who was not Fumbus, so rip to this guy who used to be the iconic Alchemist and got replaced with a Goblin. Now, just so you know, Alchemy, the class feature, starts here, goes down here, down here, down here, down to here, before it goes into bombs, which goes down to there, and that completes the alchemy chapter. So this was literally like 2 pages of reading that I did when I first met the Alchemist, and that was nightmarish. This compared to that is like super easy. I'm looking at it and I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing so far. Also, I scratched my leg when I bumped into my table. I'm just whinging, don't mind me. Did they rip off Pathfinder for the D&D Artificer? Looks identical. A little bit, maybe. I think, when did the Pathfinder one come out? The Pathfinder dude came out. Where was he? Pathfinder dude came out in 2010. So, if you can go from there, yeah. This dude. Again, I think he looks cool, but yeah. 2010 was when he was created, so somewhere around then. Artificer. Oh yeah, no, that's right. Artificer was in Eberron. You're absolutely right. But the Alchemist is not so much a tinkerer or a mad scientist. There is the Inventor in Pathfinder, which meets that category. The Alchemist is specifically potions. So, you know, yeah. Also, welcome in, Bron. Good to see you. And B-Town. B-Town! Good to see you. All right. Where was I? Yes. Toxicologist. You gain 2 poisons. Great. Easy. Hi, Raina. What are you doing? What you doing? Aw. For those of you who are in the Careful Cantrip chat, Raina has just informed me that Evan Blair Art, who is one of our streamer friends, just did art for Rune, which is now posted on the art channel. So yeah, there you go. If you want to go check that out. Hey, reading aloud. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, back to this. Field benefits. You can apply an injury poison to you're holding to a weapon or piece of ammunition you're wielding as a single action rather than 2 actions. Good. In addition, you flexibly mix acid and poisons in alchemical compounds, infusing poisons that can affect creatures immune to poison. Creatures take acid damage instead of poison damage from your infused poisons if they are immune to it. That is straight up fire. That is amazing. I love that. Oh, that's a deep wound. That's fine. I'm injured. It's fine. I will live. Okay. Art of Wayne Reynolds is iconic. He works for Wizards of the Coast and Paizo. Yes, and Magic the Gathering. So, you know, yeah. Wayne Reynolds is amazing. Go clean the wound. Yeah. Should I? Yeah, I probably should. It is quite deep. Okay, fine. Wait, let me read this first. I'm gonna read this first. Okay. I'll be fine. I'm not gonna die before I do that. Alright. So, I love the fact that I can do that with poisons. Because one thing I do hate is when you have a specialist, like having poison toxicology, and then you come across a whole bunch of people who are immune to poison, and you're like, well, fuck me and my entire build. So I love the fact that it says, hey, this is quite specialist, so we're going to turn it into acid damage, so you can still do something. So that is cool. Then we have field vials. Your versatile vials have the poison trait and can deal poison damage instead of acid. Neat. You can apply these to weapons and ammunition as if they were poison. Neat. You handle enough poison to become injured. Sorry, you have handled enough poisons to become inured. What's inured? I-N-U-R-E-D. Inured. You gain poison resistance. So cool. You're resistant to poison. Makes sense. Advanced. When you damage a creature with a versatile vial, you've used an injury poison. The creature takes persistent poison damage. Neat. That's cool. Perfect. It's what I'm expecting. Great. Field discovery. When a creature fails the initial saving throw against an injury poison you create, the wound sprays poison onto another creature adjacent who caused the injury. The attacker who caused the injury, if there is more than one, can choose to forego this effect. That creature is exposed to the poison. Second creature doesn't spread the poison further. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So that's like catching poisons and stuff like that. That's really dope. Yeah, Immunish. Immunish, yeah. All right, so that's cool. So I think they've got the right headspace for the poison user. That's it. Okay, now we have feats. We'll do feats in a little bit. I will go clean up my wound. I went and got my book, but then I've got a bunch of board games around, and I think clipped my leg on one of them. Yeah, it looks pretty deep. Okay. I'll be back. Go clean my wound, and I'll come back. Okay, there, done. I'm alive. See? Doing a Colorado with a shotgun powder and a cigar. Yep, beautiful. Love it. Good. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is how dangerous Australia is. Okay, let's have a look at feats. First level, Alchemist feats. Now, as you level up, your characters gain Alchemist feats. So these will also be available to some degree when you take your multi-classing. So some of these may be available, you know, when you have archetypes. So, yeah. So if you want to play a bard who has alchemy stuff, you do stuff, yeah. Lots of feats. Feat finder, as we like to call it. Lucky the book didn't kill me, I know. Lucky people were throwing the book at me. Ooh, my Ubers is almost here. Okay. Alchemical familiar. Blah blah blah. You gain a familiar. Neat. Love that. Alchemical assessment. You identify items quickly using your crafting skill to identify things that you hold. Cool. The only reason that's useful is if you don't have the potion or thing in your formula book. Otherwise, you automatically. Excuse me. Otherwise, you automatically identify it. So yeah. Blowgun poisoner. Deliver it by a blowgun. Even if it deals no damage due to increases resistance. Oh, that's cool. So normally you can't do injury damage if you do not injure your target. But if you hit with a blowgun, you straight up can. If you critically succeed at the blowgun strike using poison dart, it is always 1 degree worse in poison. Nice. Wow, that's really cool. That's pretty powerful. If you make it well stealthed and you don't automatically, and you can remain hidden. Wow, that's freaking awesome. So, in a nutshell, when you use a poison dart, you fire it. Even if it does no damage, it will still poison them. And if they fail against it, it is treated as 1 step worse. That's freaking nasty. Hey, Penna, it's good to see you. It's been a while. We are reading through the Pathfinder 2nd edition remastered player core book. New classes, new things, just checking it out. First contact, that kind of thing. Far Lobber, throw things further, cool. Quick Bomber, interact to draw your bomb, draw a versatile vial, or quick alchemy to create a bomb. Cool. So 1 action to do all your bomb stuff now. That's cool. Soothing vials. Healing chemicals help you calm the patient's mind when healing a living creatures. Mental effects. Regain hit points. Yeah. Can do a will save to get any bonus on saving throws. Cool. So if you've like charmed someone and they drink your healing potion, they can get another save against the charm effect. So anything will based. So that's kind of cool. Soothing vial. That's rad. Okay, I dig that. Okay, then we have clotting elixirs. Can remove persistent bleed damage. Cool. Improved admixture. That will help you regain some uses of your versatile vial. So that's cool. Pernicious poison. And a toxic additive to make the splash damage. Poison additives deal an amount of poison damage equal to poison's level. Okay, cool. So you just make your poisons more potent, is all. That's cool. Joseladin, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Now that there are no more reagents, does the extra reagents familial ability still exist? Ooh, good question. Is there a replacement for the ability? Excellent question. There's a section on the end of this that goes into familiars, but honestly, I don't think they would. I think they probably wouldn't be a replacement. From my understanding, the reagent stuff has now been changed to additives, and additives are stuff that you can find or harvest, and I think harvesting is now its own unique exploration action, which you'll probably have some sort of bonus from the familiar to be able to help you harvest, to gain the additives, to then put into your potions. But I was saying this earlier on, I think that is going to be an overlooked thing, or something that is grossly underutilized by a lot of people, just because it's a whole other use thing. Oh, the combining your familiar's reagent. I mean, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I've seen a ooze type thing. Sort of an ooze goo thing. Maybe you can use as a reagent. I don't know. Again, all in the familiar section, I think. So we'll get to there. We will get to there. Womp womp. Yeah. Oh, hello, little the thing. I love you. You're going to be so cute and so you. Like lemonade. Okay. More feats. Revivifying mutagen. Heal yourself. Neat. Smoke bomb. Boom. Concealment. Neat. I mean, look, I'm being facetious here, but yeah, I mean, come on. They are what they are. It was a nice little Billy Alchemist. Probably don't need it anymore. Yeah, it's true. It's fair. I am in Huma mode. Forgive. Never. Efficient alchemy. Yada yada yada. Each day. Increase the number of items you can reach. Okay, cool. So this is what we were talking about before. It was 4 plus intelligence as terms of how many potions you can create per day. Now efficient alchemy is increasing that, making it 6. So there is a progression, which is good, because like I said, I was really worried that from level 1 to level 20 there wasn't gonna be, but yeah, no, it seems like there is. So win. Hey Christina, good to see you. Okay. Enduring alchemy. You've learned to make your own personal energy last a little bit longer. Alchemical elixirs potency lasts to your extent. Oh, okay, cool. So enduring alchemy allows you to pass your potions to other people. That's going to be an important one. If you brew it and it disappears between the end of your turn, you basically have to use your actions to force feed it to someone. But enduring alchemy means that you can now use it to give to other people, and then they'll have some time to heal it with their own actions. So yeah, yeah, I dig that. Okay, healing bomb. Self-explanatory. Boom. Ah, it feels better. Jeez, look at this guy go. Freaking wild. Okay. Invigorating elixir. You mix an aromatic salve with healing to soothe physical maladies. You're immune to the effects of the atom, such as sickened. Okay. So, it can't counteract curses, diseases, and stuff like that, but it implies that invigorating elixir will counter sickened, probably poison. I think it's a little vague. Oh no, here we go. So clumsy, enfeeble, sickened, stupefy. There we go. Those are the conditions. So that's cool. I dig it. I dig it. Hey, what's up? This is Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered. Yes, indeed. Welcome in. Okay, where are we getting? Regurgitate mutagen. Backwash to a next level. Like, I know what I'll do. I'll turn myself into a horse. I didn't like that. Save that for later. You redirect the mutagen within your body to spit a stream of stomach acid. 1d6 acid damage for every 2 levels with a basic reflex save. On a failure, they are also sickened. The mutagen's duration ends immediately. Jesus fucking Christ. You just vom someone. Neat, I guess. Yup, I got nothing for you guys. That's just, yup. Okay, cool. Tenacious toxin. Your victims tend to expire long before your poisons. Maximum duration increases by an amount equal to poison save +1. Okay, cool. So you're increasing the duration of poisons. Nice. Combining elixirs. Your elixir has multiple effects. Debilitating bomb. You can dazzle, deafen, and do some other conditions with your bombs. Directional bomb. You do a 15-foot cone splash instead of the explosive circular thing. Okay, cool. Fortified elixirs. Let's see. You can reroll fort saves on anti-plague and anti-toxin. That's kind of cool. Or anti-disease. Sticky poison. Oh, your weapon continues to be poisoned in the event that you miss. So that's cool. So normally if you miss while you have a poison, it'll just, waste it. But if it clings to your weapon, then you can use it until that. And that's at level 6. So that's actually not bad. That's a decent level for that. Alter admixture. Change a bomb into another bomb. So you can change the parameters of your potions and your bombs on the fly, which is cool. Improved invigorating elixir. You get rid of blinded, deafened, drained, paralysis, slowed, confused, controlled, fleeing, frightened, paralysis, and slowed. There's a bunch of stuff there. They said slowed twice for some reason, so I mean, sure. Mutant physique. You gain intimidation, claws, jaws, resistances, speed, depending on what type of creature you're turning into. Pinpoint Poisoner. You strike an off-guard creature. They take a -2 to their save. Nice. Sticky Bomb. Does persistent damage. That's good. Advanced Alchemy. So now we're up to 8 plus our intelligence for the number of potions we can create. Expanded Splash. Increases the range of all the splash by 5 foot. Greater Debilitating Bomb. We give them Clumsy, Enfeeble, Stupefied, or penalties to their speed. Unstable Concoction. This sounds fun. You can mix a wondrous yet volatile liquid into an alchemical consumption. If it has an initial effect of the dice, you add a d10. Okay, cool. Alright, so that it does an expansive explosion kind of thing. Cool. I mean, isn't that just a bomb? A bigger bomb, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the unstable concoction. I mean, it's fine, but yeah. Extend elixir. Increase the duration of your elixirs, lasting a minute longer. Supreme Invigorating Elixir. You counteract petrified and stunned, and disease. Nice. Uncanny Bombs. Bigger range, more accuracy. Cool. Double Poison, self-explanatory. Muted Intervention. You have Intelligence-based mutagen. Wisdom-based mutagen. And then Charisma-based mutagen. So this is likely the cognitogen, which helps your mental capacity. True Debilitating Bomb, Enfeeble, Stupefy, and penalty to speed on your bombs. Eternal Elixir. You created a potion that's duration is infinite. Duration is 1 minute more. No, that's okay. Exploitive Bomb. Cool. Initial splash, ignore the amount of resistance. Okay, that's cool. So you deal with resistances a little bit more. Persistent mutagen, so it's pretty much the same sort of thing as well. Improbable elixir. So now we're at level 18. You get potions, really powerful potions. Miracle Worker. You can bring back the dead. That's cool. Perfect Debilitation. When used debilitating bomb, target avoids the condition the bomb imposes only if the... okay. I don't know what that means though. Alchemical Revivification. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. So you kind of come back to life, but under the effect of a mutagen. So it's like if you get killed, you can then just come back hulked out. Interesting. Craft Philosopher's Stone. You create a magic item and add to your formula book. Mega Bomb. 30-foot explosion. Reflex save. 2 actions. Yada, yada, yada. Give me the amount of damage, people. Yeah, so it's just the same as your bomb. So 20th level, you can create it, and then it's got just a wide 60-foot spread. Which, if you're a poisoner, is a 60-foot spread that then hits secondary people. So, I mean, just saying. Alright. That is the Alchemist. All in all, I'm very excited to see that. That one is a interesting one, to say the least. I think I would definitely like to see that one in play. Especially the different varieties, and see especially how the healer compares to a cleric, and see how that's going to hold up too. Okay. It does look interesting. Now, I'm going to be honest with everyone. I started an hour ago. I'm still really freaking tired. I'm still really exhausted. I'm going to DM and play this with the system. I am. Right now, I am playing on... Let me do the schedule real quick. What I was going to say is I need food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go rest up a little bit and eat my food. And then I am likely going to either return a little later on today, or I may do an impromptu Sunday stream at some point or another. Either way, that is the current plan. So either tonight or Sunday. So yeah, because I definitely need food and rest. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, if you want to check out my streams, Curse of the Crimson Throne, Seven Dooms of Sandpoint, and Gatewalkers are my 3 Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventures. So if you want to see us utilizing some of this stuff, then come check out those, because those will be how we explore. I do use Fantasy Grounds, so a lot of the stuff is already pre-calculated, and I don't have player core in Fantasy Grounds inputted yet, but we will be making the transition as soon as it becomes available. So yeah. But I really wanted to go over the Alchemist. It is probably the most complex of the ones that are coming up. The next one we're going to be looking at is Bard. And Bard is definitely going to be... the Barbarian. The Barbarian is going to be an interesting one because the Barbarian is a classic Paizo favorite. So, you know, there's that too. Nightwolf, have you considered Starfinder? Yes, I have. All of my tables are Patreon tables. Everyone at my table gets a choice and a decision on what we play. And once we get to the end of whatever campaign we happen to be on, I'm hoping, because I've also put myself down for the Paizo playtest for the 2nd edition of Starfinder, I want to hopefully, when I do Starfinder next, go into 2nd edition Starfinder. So yeah. Also, if you haven't seen me before, guys, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. I am an award-winning Pathfinder GM. I won the 2024 Crit Award for Best Paizo GM. So if you want to see me doing all my cool stuff and hanging out, yeah, just follow the channel. Come check out all the cool things. Yeah, come watch all my live plays. And if you happen to be at Gen Con, I will be there with my Home Away From Home, which is Careful Cantrip, as well as playing on a table with none other than the incredible Dingo Doodles. Lure your face. Good to see you, Sam. Okay, let's see who we can send people to. Let's see who is doing stuff. LOA is doing stuff, so we can go hang out with them. Yeah, let's do that. Go head over to Legends of Avantris. For those of you who don't know, Legends of Avantris are dear friends of the channel. They are honestly one of the biggest rising stars in the TTRPG industry at the moment. Some absolutely amazing, funny, and talented human beings, if ever I've seen them. Big commendations from your friend Dag. So go give them love, send them their support. Guys, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not, it's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, guys.